paisanos, and welcome to 2D Beatz, your hot spot for animated music video reviews. I'm your host, DJ CrapGod. So in this series, as mentioned, I'll be looking at animated music videos. Animated music videos are the perfect outlet for unconventional creativity and expression. Because they are music videos, they don't have to be confined to the same narrative standards that a show or movie would, and being animated eliminates every other restriction. Animated music videos are great, and they tend to not get that much love, so I'll be picking up the slack by showing you guys the best and the weirdest they offer. Now, since these videos are shorter and easier to make, I'll be taking a lot more requests. So if there's a video you'd like to see me talk about, leave a comment about it. There are a few criteria though. First, it has to be a music video, not a short film. While there are numerous ways to distinguish the two, the trick I use is simple. If the title of the video is the same title of the song, then it's a music video. If it has a different title, then it's a short film. For example, I love the video The Guardian. However, it's not a music video because the name of the song that is used is called Shadows. The second criteria is that it can't be a fan-made project. It can be an unofficial video for a song, but it can't be a fan work for a franchise. For instance, I'm not going to talk about your favorite Sonic animation or something like that. Other than that though, go crazy. I'd love to take your suggestions. With all that being said, let's get right into it. Today we'll start out with talking about the music video for Clint Eastwood by the Gorillaz.
Hatsune Miku is the goddess of virtual musicians.
Gorillaz!
Man, I love the Gorillaz. Their music is like super chill, but more importantly, their music videos tend to be stellar. The Gorillaz is probably tied with the anime Soul Eater for having my favorite art style. The artist Jamie Hewlett's designs are god tier. His art style is unconventional and completely its own thing. The Gorillaz were a huge hit back in the early 2000s, almost to where they became a staple of early 2000s culture. The Gorillaz paved the way for the popularity of the animated music video, and Clint Eastwood helped to pave the way to the Gorillaz' popularity. This music video is great, and it doesn't hurt that the song itself is pretty dope. It's a trance-hop hip-hop blend that's almost like nothing else. The content within the lyrics is also shockingly deep. I'll leave a link to the Genius page of the song if you want more info, but basically the song is about perception, music, drugs, the subconscious, red pill, blue pill philosophy, wisdom, and false icons. The music video initially does a great job of connecting visuals to the themes of the song. For example, at the beginning of the video, the band is standing in a white void. This void is safe, substanceless, and meaningless. Then they are greeted by Del the Funky Ghost, who is played by the rapper Del the Funky Homo Sapien, who you may remember from
My name is Shake Sula, the Mike Rula.
As Del begins to rap to them about the themes that I stated earlier, the band's world literally starts to crack apart, and it's replaced with a storm, a graveyard, and darkness. At first, their environment, much like Del's words, are intimidating and disruptive, but you'll also find that they are a necessary disorder when compared to the white void from before. My favorite shot in the video is this one, where Del cracks the void open, leading to a stylish upward shot of 2D, and this intense shot of their world breaking apart. It's also worth noting that the animation throughout the video is top-notch, with special care being put into Del's movements and elasticity. However, I feel that the video, not the song, goes downhill after the second chorus. This is when the Gorillaz, like real Gorillaz, show up. It's at this point that the video stops complimenting the song and instead enters a confused tangent. The Gorillaz fighting against the apes. The whole thing is just goofy, irrelevant, and distracting. They also do this obnoxious editing trick that was popular in the early 2000s, where you play a clip and then play the clip in reverse, over and over again. One could say that it mimics record scratches, but personally I just think it's distracting. However, once the bit with the apes is over, the video does recover. I like how the video ends with a shot of sunshine, more substantial than the void from the beginning of the video, but still less disruptive than the red pill, blue pill philosophy that was in the middle of the video. Almost as if to say that free thinking will take you through real intense pain, but you'll end up in a better place than when you started. All in all, the first half of the video and the entirety of the song easily make up for the shortcomings of the second half of the video, and the music video is overall great. It's one of the Gorillaz' best songs, and it's one of the Gorillaz' best videos. Is it the best though? Well, not quite. I'll be talking about that one real soon though. But until then, just remember that it's all in your head.
She just appeared one afternoon, this babe of wealth and breeding who had sucked the chrome from off a silver spoon. Could I give her the line she'd been used to? For piteous fool.
The next music video is I Told You I Was Poor by SKELETONSTAFF. What is it about? Well, the title says it all.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Oh wait, yes she is. It talks about bad luck with a gold-digging girlfriend while simultaneously cutting to different locations, the first and main one being what looks to me like Reign of Terror era France. This song is a genre that SKELETONSTAFF likes to call Baroque and roll, and if the visual references in the video weren't a tip-off, you'll also hear some heavy Beatz influence. I have to say that while I find this style interesting, it's not particularly my style of music. That being said though, the song is pretty good regardless. Then there's the art style. The first thing you'll notice about the art style is, oh my god, those lips! The second thing you'll notice about the art style is the visible influence from Jamie Hewlett's work. However, it's less Gorillaz and more Tank Girl. The artist has found a unique mix that makes me sad that there's no other videos to expand on the style. Now I know what you're thinking. Tim, why are you bringing up this video no one's ever heard of? Well, it's not because they followed me on Tumblr, and it's certainly not because I promised them I would talk about their video on my review show. Well, okay, those were factors, but I believe what is more important is that I want to give these guys as much exposure as I can. While overall I love this video, I feel that more than anything, there's serious potential in their work. Take this shot from the video. It's obviously an homage to Queen, but more importantly, notice how much better it looks than the rest of the video. Now imagine that the whole video looked that good. I want to see them improve, but I'm afraid that they won't without more support and more exposure. So show your friend. That is, if anyone watching my video has any friends. I'd have to say that my favorite part of the video are the bookends with the guillotine. The first shot of the video zooms out to reveal the lead singer being attached to then at the end of the video, it climaxes with the good old-fashioned It's neat little details like that that really give the video personality. The last video we'll talk about is the music video for the English version of Just Awake by Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Now I'm a little biased towards this video, given that Just Awake is in a three-way tie for my favorite song. However, in this video's defense, it's not easy to do this song justice, even though the first ending to Hunter x Hunter managed to do it just as well. This video is just as exhilarating, intense, and flashy as it needs to be. Now, to understand how this video complements the song, I should probably explain why I love the song so much. Imagine the best thing that could happen from combining a shonen anime opening with heavy metal screamo, and then you have this song. You see, this song goes from
Piano to fortissimo. That means soft to very, very loud. Cause I'm guessing that you didn't know.
which causes the song to switch between build-up and delivery near flawlessly. The music video complements this by not giving us anything thought-provoking, but by giving us high-octane visuals. The energy in this video is something that needs to be experienced, not explained. That being said, I will talk to you about one animation technique that's constantly used in the video. You see, they use a technique called parallax animation. Basically, you have several layers on the screen. say a character, the ground, buildings in the background, foreground, rubble, clouds, and all the other crap that are passing by the screen. The camera follows one layer, which is in this case the character, and then moves every other layer at varying speeds. This technique helps to sell the running and jumping that is used throughout the video, and it's so insanely well utilized in the video that I would dare to say it sells the entire thing. I also love that there's nothing too deep in the video. The lyrics of the song are about generic anime things like believing in yourself and being there for your friends and all that other gay anime stuff. So the video is pretty ambiguous. It just shows us some kind of bitterness between two members of the band, then something bad happens to one of them, the other guy doesn't help, teammates are sad, the other guy decides to save the first guy, he does, the end. It sounds pretty gay and basic, and it might be, but just watch this and tell me that despite not knowing anything about these characters and despite not knowing what's going on, you don't still feel the overwhelming hype regardless. And that'll do it for today's episode of 2D Beatz. Let me know in the comments section if you like this new show, and if you have something you want me to talk about, be sure to leave a comment about it. As always, have a good one. This is Tim, the Fanboy Philosopher, signing out.